Alright guys, what's going on? Eric here. So we're going to do a quick little recap. Today's trades with LGVN and ISPC. Pretty easy trades today, easy money for us. Hopefully you guys are green on those trades. And we'll just kind of touch on it a little bit. I know it's been a while since I've been able to get back onto the videos and do these recaps for you. Just been busy. Sorry about that. Traveling and trading. What can I say? But we're going to go through that. So just kind of glance at that, see how that goes. Ask me questions in the comments below. I can answer them for you. But today was a pretty solid day. The alerts, pointed us in the right direction. All you gotta do is make it a trade. So we're gonna get into that and get ready for the rest of Thanksgiving week. And it's gonna be pretty quick because it's only 3 days. And that's about it. Friday will be a half a day, so don't forget that. So hopefully today you made enough money to last you through the rest of the week. But let's just take a look at it and keep going. What's up guys, it's Eric here. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of recap Monday's events today. Major good Monday. It's gonna be a short week, Thanksgiving week, so markets close on Fridays and of course it close on Thursday. So pretty much got like a 3.5 day week of trading. Obviously as you can tell from the screen, if you don't know, TradingView got a Black Friday sale. You can use my link if you want, sign up. But yeah, you can go ahead and get that too if you need it. But what we're gonna do is jump into these pretty much 3 trades here. I only took 2 of them, but man, today was a great day. LGVN and ISPC was probably my best trades. ISPC was the first one, and LGVN was the next trade I took. I missed GTDC, and there was a few other ones that were pretty good, but those are pretty much my 2 focuses for today. A little over $4,000 with me today, so that was pretty good. And we're just gonna kind of get into it to kind of help you guys see why I was able to get in the trade, what made me want to stay in, and pretty much how the whole system operated and the way things went, okay? So let's kind of jump into this bad boy here. So let's go ahead and pull everything up here. Let's look at these charts, because that's the first thing we want to look at. So let's first talk about ISPC. Now the good thing about this one, guys, we had this alert pretty early. G-Tech was actually the first alert that we could have gotten, as you can see right here. Hey, BBIG did pretty well too. But anyways, G-Tech was the first alert here today at 860 when it spiked up. And then, we had this news about PRFX. The reason why I didn't get in PRFX, because it didn't really, the news is one catalyst. But I need to see something on the chart that makes me want to get into it. And then this was during pre-market. So aside from this run-up, as you guys know, after that run-up was there, I'm usually going to wait for a pullback. The pullback was here, and it broke a little bit, but not too much. And I can tell on level 2 during pre-market that it really wasn't much orders coming in on this one. So I kind of just let it go, which is good because, look, it pretty much just dragged on out. So level 2 kind of indicates a lot about what's going on, what's going to happen with the stock throughout the day. Either, a lot of volume means a lot of, transaction momentum and things like that is going to happen. But then it's up to you to be able to read any other indicators in level 2 and buy and sell orders to determine whether or not it's going to be, going in the direction of your favor. If it doesn't, you need to cut losses quickly. I tell you guys that all the time. So let's pretty much look at ISPC. Now, the crazy thing is, guys, obviously with our alerts and our platform, we're able to get into the trades pre-market way before anyone else. You guys got to understand that this is such a unique advantage because while we're in there in the trades getting that money, guess what? You're all waiting on the sidelines while the broker's waiting to open and trying to do those little gap and go plays and trade at the open and bail, scalp here, scalp there, whereas you could have made all your money right here already, which is what I typically do. Why would I want to wait and fight with the Bulls and the Bears? I'm not going to let them battle it out and not just run with whoever. Makes more sense, right? I think so. But anyways, let's take a look. Alert came up. Oh, just a second. I think that's my alerts are going off. Oh, we're fine. Anyways. So yeah, the alert came through. Boom. Pre-market high, 739. So I took a look at it. I said, okay, looked pretty good. 739. I'm not gonna rush and jump in. I waited for some pullback. Now look at this. This is what enticed me here. Looks good. It's holding level of support right here. Boom. Shot up. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get in. Shoots up again. Now you know me. I'm not gonna hold during the bell. Didn't look, like I should have because indications were telling me that's gonna pull back, and it did. So I got out. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Now, if you don't know how to read any of this, you know what to do. Go study. Study, study, study. Take the course. If you can't interpret what you're studying, you probably need to get like a list of questions, jot them down, send them over to me. We can look it over, we can talk about it, and just kind of go from there. But, probably at this point, if you were still in this trade, honestly, should have got out, broke the VWAP. Even if you would have got in early, depending on your entry, obviously, you would have saved yourself enough skin to just only lose a couple of dollars and not suffer through the rest of the pain, guys. I promise you, when things are not going your way, cutting your losses quickly is way, way better than waiting and holding and hope. Because imagine if I would have been in this drop and it would have went way down, way down, way down. I'm sitting there hoping, okay, it hasn't rolled over yet. It's got to roll over. It's got to turn over, right? It's got to go green. By the time it's going green, it's gone nowhere. Okay? And guess what? It's just going to go down lower again. Try to struggle and then go down lower again. Try to struggle and go down lower again. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if I would have just cut my loss here, waited for my next move on the next stock, been way better. Some of you guys, are holding on and hoping. You shouldn't do that. So this was a good trade. Executed perfectly. Got my pre-market money. I was up $2,000 before the day ended. Loved it. Okay. Now let's talk about the next trade. Lgbn. This is credit to you guys in the chat room. I kept talking about it. I'm like, let me go look at this stock. So we were alert about this thing pretty early. I just wasn't paying no attention, honestly. I didn't have it on the back burner or anything until I seen you guys chat about it. And I figured I'd pull it up and look at it. And then, because I didn't get into this thing till $13, which, man, I should have got in and stayed in, because this thing almost ran to 40. What is it after hours now? Is it like 30? Is it like 30 now? Look at this. Crazy. It's like 130% this thing is up. Well, 7% after hours, but 30% overall. Look at where it's at now. So, I mean, you had ample time to kind of get into this one. And if you're reading your charts and indicators right, let me try to lower this down because that's too many indicators on here for you guys to see. Just trying to stretch it out a little bit. All right. So let's go back to this. We were alerted that it was halted at 9:43, right? At this time, you don't have no news, you don't have no nothing. I don't even know what news came with this because I was riding the momentum. I wasn't really worried about that as a catalyst. You can if you want, but I didn't bother looking at it. This was just pure momentum trade. Sometimes this happens. So anyways, we were alerted way down here at like 9 something. Yeah, ample time. So look, pull back, there's a level of support, and it pops again. Pull back, level of support, pulling back. You might want to exit at this point because you see a sell signal, blah, blah, blah. But then guess what? Comes back later on in the day and pops again. Now this is kind of where I entered at because it's the middle of the day, you're breaking new highs. What did I tell you guys before? In the middle of the day, you're breaking new highs. It's a good chance your momentum can carry over until after hours. I tell you that all the time. This is right here is the dead hours. Because 9 o'clock Pacific time obviously is noon Eastern time. Everyone's at lunch. No one's really paying attention to the market, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to die down. The volume's going to die down. But when they're coming back from lunch, middle of lunch, this thing is still holding up. It's popping up, around close to 1 o'clock, it's breaking new highs. You might want to pay attention. So I got into like the $13 level roughly and just rolled this bad boy out. There really was, no reason not to. Did I cash out early? Yeah, I did. Because I only stayed in for $2,000 and then it just took off. So obviously, like I tell you guys all the time, it's not about nailing the top and the bottom. You want to get the meat of the move. That's all that matters. So I got in at 1390. Got out on around 18. I think it was like 1850 or something like that. Started this thing all the way up to here. And at this point, I was like, all right, take my money and go. And it came back down, did its little cup and handle like it's supposed to, popped up, pulled back, popped up, broken under the high. And then this thing just went straight parabolic. I mean, straight parabolic. Now, you're looking at the charts, you're looking at the indicators, and you don't know what any of this stuff means. Like I say, you guys, go study, do your research, play with it. Shoot, take the course if you want to cheat and get the shortcuts. But I mean, I want you to learn the hard way. Not the hard way, it's the hard way. So, yeah, guys, you gotta, you gotta study this stuff. And then once you do that, and you practice enough, boom, boom, boom. Money, money, money. Hey, look, this is for you. It's not that hard. So let's take a look at GTEC. I didn't trade this one. I should have, but man. Now this was kind of a sympathy play off of LGVN, honestly. And boom, same thing. Same information, same pattern, I mean, I can't stress this enough, guys. If you have no strategy developed to trade these kind of stocks, go take the course. I'll go over a bunch of strategies. We're going to go over some more in a second. But this one would have been an easy play to enter in as well, too. All those signs are there. And if you're managing your risk to reward, it's easy, But anyways, that's just, some of the few good plays that was here today. Mostly what everybody was focusing on. BBGL did pretty good. Now it's after hours, and, stocks like Lgbn, it's probably running. Look at that, off of that alert. So guys, the alerts are just going to tell you where to go. You still got to learn how to trade. Remember that. And this thing is still looking good. But anyways, that's just a quick recap of today. Don't be afraid to get into a trade, even if you think it's already been high. Okay? I want you to understand that today. A lot of you guys missed out on it because you thought, oh, it's too high, it's overextended, it's not going to run again. Well, if that's the case, guys, why don't you enter it into the lower point? You know it's going to come down, right? You know it's got to pull back. Look for that level of support. I show you how to find that support. Okay? If you have any questions, message me, email me, DM me, I don't care, whatever. Let me know. But anyways, that's it for today. Just want to do a quick recap because I haven't touched on it for a while. Got some more videos coming up for you guys. I want to show you how to use some more different indicators to help you out with trades. And we're going to eventually talk about building some strategies. All right? So you guys stay green out there. Take care.